Sophie,
Hello.
we're back again, and I wanted to revisit a project that you did last year in Miss Bonce's class, because it's not a very conventional approach to representing your understanding.
No.
You wrote you created a pamphlet. Why? How did you get onto raspberries?
Well, I am really kind of interested in the approach to kind of like medicines, and especially from plants too, and how you can use plants to be able to kind of help with the overall like health of like body, and also just being able to do that as well. And raspberries are really popular at my cottage, and so I grew up with like picking raspberries and stuff like that too, and so that was kind of a little bit sentimental.
So and you grew up with some local knowledge and an affinity for raspberries.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit. Take me down inside the little pamphlet, would you, and explain it a little bit to me?
So I made a kind of like a little booklet.
Yeah.
And when I incorporated into it, I actually did some painting here.
Beautiful.
To sort of show off the raspberries at the
Yeah.
front. And then it's essentially a book of poems. And as you can see here, like on the front page, this is my very first one, kind of introducing the topic into it.
Okay.
And some of the other pages on the book are looking at like the classification of raspberries.
Okay.
As well as different facts that the raspberries hold. And I kind of did it in
Different
like
what?
different facts.
Facts.
Yeah. Facts.
Okay. All
Different
right.
facts of raspberries. And even here, this was a poem that I wrote, kind of looking at the help and benefit of raspberry plants for menstrual cycles and menstrual like cramps
For
and
menstrual
things like that.
cramps.
Yeah,
Wow.
and like how that can
What made you think about in a biology classroom? Normally one thinks of the teacher standing at the front telling you stuff, and then you have to memorize it and tell it back. No, you didn't do that. You wrote a pamphlet and you wrote poetry.
Yes.
Why is that a good idea? Why is that? How does that help in the learning? Does it help in the learning?
I think it really does. I think it gives an individual a really cool opportunity to kind of express themselves in a way that they can also incorporate elements of the course and the curriculum, but into their projects in a way that kind of like expresses themselves. And like for me personally, I really enjoy writing poetry, and it's kind of a way that kind of helps me cleanse my mind. And a lot of the times when I journal, which is something else that I really like to do, it comes out in kind of poetry form.
Yeah.
And so just the way that I had the opportunity in this class through Miss Bansay giving us that opportunity to kind of come up with our own ideas and ways to present the knowledge that we learned through research and things like that was a really cool opportunity that I had. So that was kind of one of the reasons why I felt like it was a cool way to kind of represent who I am, but also part of it looking back into the course also.
Beautiful. Do me a favor. How about ending up would you read one of the poems for me?
For sure.
All right.
There's a few that I have here. And I think this one I believe is about the menstrual cycle and how raspberry plants can help with that.
Okay,
so
yeah.
It's called A Woman's Best Friend.
Okay.
All right. Every month there's a time when emotions arise as the arrival of a cycle approaches. When red gushes below, it's important to know that it will pass with the help of this remedy. The tea from dried leaves of a raspberry plant can help ease the pain of our menstrual cramps. So let it steep as you lay down for a sleep, and let the medicine absorb and revive you.
Thank you so much. That's absolutely magnificent. Lovely. Thanks so much, Sophie.
Thank you.